Hello, darling. You're welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I'll be showing you how to cut a circle top. And I'll be using this 1.5 yard of Duchess. This is Duchess fabric. So I'll be using this to show you how to cut the fabric to the circle top. Sorry. So let's start immediately. So like I said, this is 1.5 yard. You can use one depending on the size of the person you're working on. So this person is a big person, she's on the big side. So that's why I'm using 1.5. So at this point, I'm trying to get the front and the back of the material. So you get these two edges like this. I hope you're seeing it. This is a very simple detail. You get the edge this way, place it this way. Same thing at this down part. So then you close it, making it 4. As you can see this way, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that is how you get it. This Duchess is very, very sleeky. So this is it, like this. I would like to use this place to face me because this is where we'll be getting our neck. This place also can be okay. Okay, let's use this part. So I'm done folding it. As you can see, I fold it in 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is how you first off you fold it this way, like so, in 4. So like I said earlier, I use 1.5 inches for this sewing this top because the person is on the bigger side. So folding it in 4, all the measurements we need on this circle top is just the blouse length and the person's shoulder and sleeve length. Sleeve length depending on how long the person wants it to be on their sleeve. So that's the only measurement that is needed. Then your neck is just for you to give you your desired neck. So first off, I'll be taking the blouse length. The person's blouse length is 29, but I'll be using 30. So I place my tape right at the tip and then I'll mark 30 inches. I just add 1 inches allowance for the folding. That is what I add, 1 inches. So 30 right here. These the measurements 29 and 30. Then coming down here, I'll be taking her shoulder. From this her shoulder, we use it to get the desired sleeve. And her shoulder is 18. 18 gives us 9.5. Sorry, 9. 18 gives us 9. So no adding of there is no need to add any allowance. So this is 9. Remember, this place is right at the armhole, the shoulder. Then we'll place how long do you want it to be, knowing that within 15 to 16 is our regular place where the elbow is. So I'll be using this 15 so that by the time I fold it round everything, so we'll be using 14 for the sleeve length and 15 so it will be longer. So I mark it. That is, I've marked where. Hope you're seeing it. Yeah. So I'm bringing it for you to see it. So this is it, 15. And this is the sleeve length, the blouse length, sorry. So I will just mark a square shape around it. This square will give us a guide on how to make this circle. I should pin it because since it's sliding, you can see how this. So if you don't pin your Duchess, your material that is moving this way, I think it will give you a serious problem. So this is how it is. And make sure you're checking the one under when you're setting your fabric, because if you do not check it under, one might be shorter than the other, which will cause you to make a serious mistake while cutting it. So I'm pinning it down, and it's not a must to use dotches. Why I love using this dotches in making the circle is that dotches is a very slight, slicky, or should I call it sickly fabric. So it helps that when you use it, it falls. So right now this is it. So I'll just come in down here. You can just, depending on how you want it, I will just come down here by 19, which is how many here? 10 and a half. And you mark 10 and a half. This is just the accurate way to just get it. 10 and a half here also. So we just get it circled like this to this other place. 10 and a half, 10 and a half to make the cycle. You see? So I'll be cutting out from here this way, like this, up to the shoulder. Then the next thing we have to be doing before cutting is to get the neck. So to get the neck, right now the neck I'll be using 6 inches for the neck depth. This for the front, and then the back I'll be using 1 inches for the back. Then I'll be using 4 inches. Okay, let's use 3.5. I just want to make a second neck, not any much deal there. So you connect it this way, the width of the neck and the width and the length of the neck. So from here I will cut, but I'll first off cut this one for the back. And I will pin. You see the way this is, I will bring this one out like this. Let me show you again. Okay, let me pin this front part too. I pinned the back, so let me pin this front for you to see also, so it will not confuse you. So you see the way it is. So I'll just take off this one only, because I'll be cutting only this one for the front. So at this point I'll place it this way, making sure the back is out from it. If you don't do it this way, you're cutting the front and the back, the bigger the front pattern. So I will cut just the front, because you do it this way because the front, there is no place to indicate, oh, this is the shoulder part. So like this now. So all I will do when I'm done cutting, I will iron here to get a grease line to show my shoulder. But before doing that, let me cut the other side, the down part around it. So this is it. So I'll be now iron the shoulder part. I would like to iron the shoulder part at this place to get the grease line. So it's going to indicate for me the front and the back of what I want. So right now I've ironed it. So here is it. This is the grease line, as you can see. This for the shoulder and this for the center part. So I'll have to take out my pin. The next thing I'll be doing is turning of the neck. Turning of the neck. So there are two ways to turn the neck. You can use a PC, because this one I'm not using lining on it, so I'm definitely not using any lining for it. So if in case you're using a material that is demanding a lining, you will have to cut it this way. Depending on the kind of material, you have to cut it this way and turn. But this, I'm not using a lining for it. So as you can see, this is the front part and this is the back part. Here is it, the front and the back part. So what I'll be using to turn this material now, there are two ways. Like I said, the other one you can use your line. Why the other one is you can cut a short a short lining that we just get from this point to this point round this way, from here to here, then from here round down to this part, and the same thing with this other neck the way it is. Or you can use your bias to pipe it either from the inside to the front or from the front to the inside. These are the ways for you to use to run it. But as for me, I'll be using these remaining pieces to pipe the neck from the front to the back. Then after that, I will go ahead and fold round the hem. Is either you fold it or you can use weaving, just weave it if it's difficult for you to fold. But for me, it's not difficult. I can fold it because you know it's in a circle shape. So I will fold down the place and then use these pieces. I will cut it in a bias form. Use these pieces. It's actually stretching, no need to cut it in a bias form, it's stretching. So I will use it to pipe the neck, and after that I'm done with this at four. Then the next thing I will do after that is to place it this way. I'll have to just place it this way, then take the person's bust, adding just 1 inch allowance. After that I'm done. So I will go to my machine and do it, then I'll come back to show you. So right now I'm done folding it down. So this is the front and this is the back, and this is how I turn the neck. Like I said, like a bias form is what I did. I turn it from the back to the front part. So see how I hem it, and this the front part. So I'll be going over to my machine to close it. So that's the reason why I have this grease line. So we'll close it the way we do our butterfly, just the way you sew close your butterfly bodies. You know, you don't close it from the inside, you close it from the outer part. So from here I will take the bust measurement and straight up, but from here, from my shoulder here, from my shoulder I'll be measuring 10 for the armhole. Round of it means that, then round of it is 20. So from here to here I will take 10, then I will take the bust measurement and straight. Then if there is a way, if to you want a hole, you know, sometimes you may feel like, okay, you want to give it a fitting using a belt. That means you have to open a hole here and the other part also to pass the belt that you'll be using. But I will not be doing that on this one. So all I will do right now is to get my round sleeve, to get the armhole for it. Then I will take the bust measurement and I will sew it down. So right now I'm done closing the both sides. Here is it, and is this other side. So I do not close it to the tip. I just stopped at 1 inches. I stopped at 1 inches. So from here I took 10. From here I took 10 to the breeze line, 10 inches. Then I close it with the body measurement, the circumference of the bust. So I actually take it straight, as you can see.
So like I said earlier, if you want to make a hole, you can go ahead and make a hole around there. You fix your hole, the same thing with the other side, so that you can just bring the top closer to give you a fitting, just only at the inside, while the wings will just flow as just like a butterfly, as we all know. So but if you don't, you can also use your hole to hold it round it, which is the way I'm doing for this person. So whichever way you want, it depends on you. But right now, this is how I want this person on to be, because she not actually tell me what to make for her. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, share, subscribe on my YouTube channel, and I promise to keep on downloading up beautiful tutorials like this for you. Like, share, subscribe, and comment if you have anything at all to comment on this video. Thank you. See you on my next video. Bye.